McEachern Theater at Seattle's Museum of History and Industry. Yes, here in Latte Land, where Santa always stops for a double tall skinny. It's time once again for Sandy Bradley's Potluck! Oh, yeah. On today's show, we have the Wailing Strangers, Energy and Cleanliness. Ron W. Bailey's Hank Williams Review, The World According to Hank. Our old pal, Denny Goodhue, the Walla Walla Sweet, is with us all the way from Berlin. Bill Radke with the Potluck Weekend Review. Barney McClure, own King of the Keys. Michael Buono hitting the drums. And, of course, those Canoe twins, Greg and Jer. Greg's the one with peach fuzz. Jer's got the hair. And now that you know, we hope you'll stick around.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you. I have a little quiz devised for you twins this morning. Yeah,
We're ready.
Name the 7 dwarves. Can you do it?
Dobie.
1.
Sneezy.
Bashful.
Doc.
Happy.
5.
Grumpy.
6. That's 6.
Shorty.
Smoky.
Gumby.
No,
Stinky.
No.
Fuzzy.
No. Sorry. Can you do any better with the 8 tiny reindeer?
They're in pairs. We can do
Comet and Cupid, I know that.
Prancer, Dancer.
Donder and Blitzen.
Rudolph count?
Nope, doesn't count. He's not one of the tiny ones. I bet you guys are really a whiz on the 12 Days of Christmas.
Well, that's easy. It's a song, you know.
Hey, do you know that there's a bank on the East Coast every year that figures out how much the 12 Days of Christmas would cost?
How much?
Well, this year, it would cost about $15,000.
Wow.
That sounds like a deal for all that stuff. I mean, it builds up every day. I mean, you keep bringing, five golden rings like 7 days in a row.
No. You only give her 1 partridge. Santa had a cup of coffee and ate a little snack. He threw his old pack right over his back. He opened the window of his little sack and he shouted, "Dash around, Dancer, Vixen and Blitzen, come over here. We're gonna get it going and spread some cheer. So limber your legs and sharpen your hooves, 'cause tonight is the night we're gonna jump to the roofs." Well, the reindeer, they look so proud and grand. Time to take another trip all over the land. They jumped right into their proper place to get hepped up for the midnight race. So the reindeer boogied in the middle of the road. Tonight we have a mighty big load. Don't boogie to the left, no boogie to the right. Do the reindeer boogie this Christmassy night. Shook off the ice and snow. He boarded his sleigh and he yelled, "Let's go." Well, all the little toys were happy too, because they were so bright and new. A little piano that started to play. Old Santa began to swing and sway. He thought he heard a toy drum stomp the beat. He found it was the rhythm of the reindeer's feet. Oh, the reindeer boogied in the middle of the road. Tonight we're gonna have a mighty big load. Don't boogie to the left, no boogie to the right. Do the reindeer boogie this Christmas Eve night. Oh, the reindeer boogied in the middle of the road. Tonight we have a mighty big load. Don't boogie to the left, no boogie to the right. Do the reindeer boogie this Christmas Eve night. And he ate a little snack. He threw his old pack right over his back. He opened the window of his little shack. He shouted, "Dash around, Dancer, Vixen and Blitzen, come over here. We're gonna get a going and spread some cheer. So limber your legs and sharpen your hooves, 'cause tonight is the night we're gonna jump to the roof." The reindeer, they look so proud and grand. Time to take another trip all over that land. Jumped right into their proper place to get hepped up for that midnight
Danny Goodhue, it's really wonderful to have you back from Berlin for a couple days, and I know that probably you miss pizza there really a lot. Probably. There's no pizza in Berlin. Jerry, how do you like your pizza?
Well done.
Greg, how do you like your pizza?
Well, I like a very simple, understated, subtle kind of a pizza. You know, I like not too much cheese, not too much sauce, just a couple of ingredients so nothing gets in the way of anything.
I can understand that. I ordered an everything pizza the other day, and it came with pepperoni, sausage, olives, onions, green peppers, bottle caps, fingernail clippings, ABC gum, cigarette butt.
Getting close to Christmas, so I put up the tree. I decided strings of popcorn would look pretty as could be. Then I overheard 2 popcorn kernels in that red hot pan. One turned to the other and said, "Hey man, I'm too poop to pop, and I ain't lying. Too poop to pop, just laying here frying. The salt and butter's ready, and the fire is hot. It seems like I'm just too poop to pop. Too poop to pop, and I ain't playing possum. Too poop to pop, and I do wanna blossom. I don't like the bottom, I wanna get up on top. It seems like I'm just too poop to pop." I'm from the country, Danny Goodhue, that's where I was born. I really truly came from a fine ear of corn. My ma and my pa were from a wonderful crop. You should have seen 'em blow up when they put 'em in the pot. But I'm just too poop to pop, and I ain't lying. Too poop to pop, just laying here frying. The salt and butter's ready, and the fire is hot. But it seems like I'm just too poop to pop.
I've got some mail here I'd love to read you. It says, "Dear Sandy, I had the pleasure once again enjoying Potluck in person this morning. It's especially interesting to watch the twins age, gracefully of course, and differentiate as they do so. I still have no idea which is which, but they look less alike as time goes by. One of them is getting sort of weird." Well, she's right about that. "But the real thrill this morning," she continues, "was when an audience member asked you what you wanted for Christmas and you replied, 'Loud clothes.' I hooted very loudly because just the night before I had been telling my sister that when I last moved, I thought of sending you all my Loud clothes and even made a separate box of them. People keep giving me Loud clothes because they think I look good in them, even though I asked for navy blue and forest green. I'm pushing 40 and I'm really sick of hot pink. Never liked it anyway. I had a dress that was this rainbow number and also a blazer with slashes of turquoise, orange, hot pink, and lime green. The embarrassing part was how good it looked. Ooh, she's here today too. But I did think of you because you have always had a real funky flash. I think thank you. And also, you are built totally opposite of me. My friend calls some of the styles you wear CTB. This stands for cover the butt. Everybody needs one friend who's a little bigger than them, one a little smaller, and one with the opposite physique. This facilitates recycling. Although, if anyone can tell me the correct way to recycle used bras, I would appreciate it. Alas, I didn't send you the loud box of clothes after all, but I feared you might be offended. In the future, I will not hesitate to pass along those items which I find somewhat obnoxious. I will close by saying that I truly feel we are on a cosmic wavelength with one another. You played my wedding years ago. It didn't take. And also, we met on the trail to Cutthroat Pass. As I recall, I had one baby on my back, another strapped to my front, and two more little kids by the hand. Not all of these were mine. You saw me coming and asked if you could have a ride too. I said no, probably because you were wearing these really loud, balloony chartreuse pants. I was not. And we all sat and ate blueberries. Happy holidays, and tell the not-so-weird twin to keep an eye on his brother. Love, Elizabeth. The next band we're going to have on Potluck today is kind of a cross between Peter, Paul, and Mary and Pee Wee Herman. No. Kind of a cross between yogurt and cheesecake. Yeah, that's better. There's something healthy about it, but there's something really a little bit wicked, too. No calories here. Please welcome the Wailing Strangers.
Well, I know that it ain't much, but it's all I have ever known. My little hand-me-down, a single wide mobile home. You know, I got lots of neighbors and I'm never alone. And my poor old dog is outside chewing on a bone. And the corner store is where I get to call you on the phone. How, do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. Since I met you Friday night, my head's been spinning around, and my heart's been breaking lately, 'cause you live across town. And I don't know how to get there when my cars are broken down. And anyway, your daddy thinks that I am just a clown. He don't think that you and I can meet on common ground. How, common ground. Oh goodness. What your daddy don't know, maybe I'm no angel, but I got a heart. And I'll ask you to join me in my trailer park, trailer park, trailer park. I'll try to tell you about it. So you convince your daddy that I'm as good as it gets, and I will try getting off of my generic cigarettes. I will put in an application to pay all of my debts, and then once a week, baby, you can show me etiquette, 'cause I'm crazy about you, even though we just met, we just met. I know, we just met, but I'm telling you, there's a lot you don't know. I mean, a lot. Maybe Maybe I'm no angel, but I got a heart. And I'll ask you to join me in my trailer park. Come on, trailer park. It's where I live, trailer park. Now let me just say, if you're here at Sandy Bradley's Potluck and afterwards you don't know what to do, well, just come around my place, because I'm telling you, it is nice, nicer than you think. Aluminum siding, a little welcome mat. Come on. Thank you.
We're listening to the Wailing Strangers. Leah Cochran, Cat Fox Hamilton, Peter Weiss, Anthea Lawrence, Mike Berzon. That's the Wailing Strangers. Why, you folks are fun.
Well, thank you.
But you knew that, didn't you? You walked in smiling this morning, and you've been smiling ever since. Where are we headed from here?
Well, the next tune is going to be one called San Antonio. And it's a tune about being a long ways from home and looking back at how nice it is to think about being there.
Sometimes it's nicest that way.
Last time we spoke amid cries on the phone, I thought it a joke how we seemed to go on. But my close encounters with lovers and the law, I played to a draw. Now it seems that I've grown. San Antonio, through green fields I will go, on the plateau where warm winds gently will blow. All that I know folds out from my Silverado. 1,000 miles to go, and I will be home. I heard your voice, and I felt the butterflies. I made it my choice, traded weary for the wise. Though I might miss nightlife in Austin town, I've been lost, now I'm found, no more in disguise. San Antonio, through green fields I will go, on the plateau where warm winds gently will blow. All that I know folds out from my Silverado. 1,000 miles to go, and I will be home. scared, it's easy to flee. I'll come back to you if you ain't let go of me. There'll be a time, you wait and see. I'm following that line back into the city.
On the plateau, all that I know, 1,000 miles to go,
And I will be home with the desert as my teacher. I decided to hear a mighty sandstone feature, and my fate seemed so clear. As the clouds were bursting, I finally realized. Tears came to my eyes. I said, let's get out of here. San Antonio, through green fields I will go. On the plateau, where warm winds gently will blow. All that I know folds out from my Silverado. 1,000 miles to go, and I will be home. 1,000 miles to go, and I will be home. Yes, I will be home.
Well, one thing that I know about this band, that you may not know about this band, is that Leah Kaufman and Cat Fox Hamilton were award winners in 1994 for Outstanding Achievement in Contemporary Folk Singer-Songwriter. The champs, man. So, do we get to hear the masterpiece?
Well, yeah, and I just want to tell you that we did enter more than one song in the contest. In fact, we entered San Antonio, that nice one you just heard, and the judges just agreed with us and picked out what was probably the most heartfelt, profound, deeply philosophical tune we do.
Oh, what's it called?
We'll show you. I'm eroded by the side, contemplating my last ride, chipmunk with a death wish. Yes, it's true that I desire to become one with your tired chipmunk with a death wish. I need a driver with the nerve to hit the gas and not to swerve. But with all these PC types, I could be here all night. I'm a chipmunk with a death wish. Chipmunk with a death wish. Chipmunk with a death, chipmunk with a death wish. The chickens are so snide, standing on the other side. Chipmunk with a death wish. They're just full of talk, takes a chipmunk to jaywalk. Chipmunk with a death wish. Your car will have no dent, no indication that I went. If you want a souvenir, better hit a deer. I'm a chipmunk with a death wish. Chipmunk with a death wish. Chipmunk with a death, chipmunk with a death, with a death wish. Wheels turn round in my eyes, so easy to be hypnotized. Nietzsche would not be surprised. cheap. He's waiting for a Jeep. Auntie Ruth prefers the view underneath a Subaru. Details at 11. Would you think I was a snob if I waited for a sob? What a classic way to go. Getting hit by a Peugeot. I'm a chipmunk with a death wish. Chipmunk with a death wish. Chipmunk with a death, chipmunk with a death, with a death wish. Cat, I am starving.
Yeah, so am I. Hey, there's a new joint up by the freeway. What do you say we go try it out?
I have an excellent idea. Better polish up the china at Billy's Roadkill Diner. Chipmunk with a death wish. Who'd have thought such little critters would make such tasty fritters? Chipmunk with a death wish. I can't wait to wrap my jaws around the chewy little paws. Better pasta underneath. Just spit out the teeth. I'm a chipmunk as a side dish. Chipmunk as a side dish. Chipmunk with a death, chipmunk with a death, with a death wish.
Those are great. What do you call them?
Chipmunk with a death, chipmunk with a death, with a death wish.
Gross.
This is Sandy Bradley, and you're listening to Potluck. Local and national broadcasts of Potluck's made possible in part by Sage Arts, specialists in digital audio recording. For ticket information, you can call us at KUOW 206-543-9595. Or if you can't be here in person for the show, our email address is potluck@u.washington.edu. Or you can write on good old-fashioned paper to KUOW, Seattle, Washington 98195. And there is no R in Washington.
Extra, extra, hear all about it. Power outage hits West Coast. President appeals for calm in radio address. No one hears it.
Now with the Potluck Weekend Review anchorman Bill Radke. Hi, Bill.
Hello there. Hi. Yes, a massive power outage hit the West Coast this week, shutting off electricity to 1.6 million people. In Seattle, business came to a standstill when the walk, don't walk signs went out and everyone in the city just stood there.
That's us.
The Seattle Seahawks say that mathematically they still have a chance of making the playoffs. The calculation was performed on a Pentium chip. And the Clinton administration is trying to streamline government. This week, Surgeon General